What's up, guys? Back to another Konosuba video, and in today's video we're actually not doing anything that I actually intended on doing. um yeah, a little bit of drama has happened, not with anything Konosuba related or anything with me, thankfully. However, Nexon apparently has done some interesting things. So I didn't know anything about this, and if you're wondering if this affects Konosuba, maybe. It really depends on how big it gets. But if you didn't know, Konosuba is in fact developed by Sumzap and Nexon, and the publisher is Nexon, right? So it would stand to reason that if something happened to Nexon, then it would affect Konosuba, right? Now, we all know Nexon's main game, well, if you don't, it's Maple Story. That's the only reason I knew that it existed until Konosuba. However, earlier today, a friend sent me a video by Moist Critical, right? I don't really watch Moist Critical too much. Like, I've seen clips of him, but he did a video called "This Company is Awful." And you can get where I'm going with this. It was actually about Nexon. I'm not going to put the video up because I'm not trying to get like copyright striked or anything, or like jumped, just because I have like 2 seconds of Moist Critical in my video. But it has 1.5 million views at the moment. I'm looking at it right now. It's number 3 on trending for gaming, so a lot of people are going to see it. And it's pretty much about Nexon going after a Steam game called Dark and Darker, I believe. Let me double check to make sure it's actually called that. Dark and Darker. Yes, if you type in Dark and Darker, it literally says Dark and Darker, the game, Dark and Darker Season Desist, Dark and Darker News, and then it just play tests, yada yada. Season Desist. Yeah, there's a lot of it. They got sent a cease and desist by Nexon themselves. This is the publisher of games like the Maple Story series. Unfortunately, Konosuba is not mentioned at all, which kind of sad that Konosuba is such an insanely popular anime, and the company that develops the mobile game is just still known for Maple Story. Anyway, I'm not salty. Pretty much from what I've gathered, they are going after them for using assets, and I think some of the Dark and Darker employees were originally from Nexon. Dark and Darker devs haven't said anything about it. I don't even know what Dark and Darker looks like as a game. I'm interested now because I want to know what assets do they think they were taking. But obviously, right, this has nothing to do with Konosuba until we see the aftermath. Now, Moist Critical is, a really big YouTuber. He has 12.6 million subscribers. I have no idea how many Twitch followers he has, but 12.6 million is a lot. And for 12 hours, 1.4 million views, I wish. Anyway, definitely going to be a lot of negative press towards Nexon, as there already was, because Nexon doesn't have the greatest look, unfortunately. But I'm very interested to see how this goes. Worst case scenario, maybe Nexon loses some legal stuff. I'm not too sure, like I said, if it'll affect Konosuba, but worst case scenario, if let's just say worst case scenario, Nexon has to shut down, or something happens to Nexon, they have to drop all their games. Very curious on what will happen to Konosuba. Will Sumzap drop in? Will Konosuba just end right then and there? I highly doubt that'll happen, but I am a little worried that Konosuba might lose some players because it is associated with Nexon, which kind of sucks because Konosuba was already doing pretty bad before Overlord. Now that Overlord is done and we have Best Chris, it's kind of once Chris leaves, we're gonna start getting into a little bit of a drier period. It's not as hype. Overlord was the hypest collab that we've had, most anticipated collab that we've had, and then Fest Chris is the best team in the game, so it doesn't really get much better, engagement wise than that. Going from that to not people liking the company and players quitting. I feel like if the company gets too much bad rep, or they get outed and turns out they just screwed over the Dark and Darker dev team, and a lot of people quit. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know if Konosuba will actually survive. I think it'll just be game over for the global version. But I'm very interested to see where this goes. I myself am a little worried, content wise, because my plan was make Star Rail content and Konosuba content, and Konosuba content would kind of like, you know, keep me alive in the sort of the YouTube algorithm slash, I do make a little bit of money from doing YouTube, so that would be nice. But if Konosuba just died, dropped off, I'm not sure if I'd be able to make a big enough impact in the Star Rail community yet, especially because the algorithm just does not know I exist yet. But regardless of my worries for myself and Konosuba, let me know in the comments what you think. Definitely going to be doing some more information. If anything else comes out, I will let you guys know. Hopefully, Konosuba's numbers don't tank too much, but I'm definitely going to expect to see some sort of decline when this, blows up a bit more. But other than that, thanks for watching. I'll probably try to get the Chris video out, because I've been using her a lot, and oh boy, man, I can tell she was the best unit in the game. I do plan on getting a couple Star Rail videos out though first, so maybe expect Chris in like 2, 3, 4-ish days, or maybe tomorrow. It really depends. I'll just say 1 to 5, because I do have a lot of videos planned. But other than that, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more Konosuba content. I'll catch you on the next Konosuba video.